Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Stream Void Podcast, episode 95.
Wow.
I am Mikey D, and across from me is Curb Stomped,
Hello.
and you are listening to the Stream Void Podcast. And this is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
This is a triple.
Yeah, it's a triple threat,
Yeah.
but technically it's an infinite threat because we talk about whatever.
Sure do.
Whatever we feel like talking
Whatever
about.
we want to, or whatever, or whoever, or whatchamacallit.
Whatchamacallit.
Anything.
Yes. I'd like to give a big warm welcome to our to a new Patreon.
Oh, wow.
Dirty Ron and the boys.
Oh, welcome in, Dirty
Welcome,
Ron.
Ron.
Boys.
Welcome in, Dirty Ron.
He didn't even hear me shaming him. He just did it anyway.
He did. He did it before the podcast even went live.
Crazy.
And if you guys want to listen in on the pre-show shenanigans, we ate a whatchamacallit bar, which is a bar that we didn't even know still existed. It's a candy bar.
Yep.
And it's an American bar.
Yeah, it wasn't available in Canada.
Yeah.
That I don't remember ever being able to find one. And yeah, I found one, so I bought it so we could try it.
Yes, and if you want to hear that, you need to be on the Patreon to get to the pre-show.
You're really obsessed with saying post-show.
I know. It's pre-post.
Exactly.
Anyway, it is August? Is it
27th?
August the 27th?
2022.
2022.
Yeah.
August.
I know.
27th.
It's
August
almost
is
over.
pretty much over.
It's sad.
It is. It is a little bit sad. I mean,
gonna start
I'm
getting
geared up for winter. Geared up for fall. I like it cold. You don't like it cold.
No. I'm always cold.
Yes.
I don't like it.
Yes. That's okay. How was your week?
I'll survive anyways.
How was your week?
How's my week?
How was your week?
I didn't really do anything. I worked, but I don't really remember what I was doing. I've been doing like some other stuff. Like we had this guy that we got rid of, so he was working in the one department and the department's all messed up, so I've been like straightening it out basically. Cause it was like, I don't know, the owner kind of thought he was doing a good job for some reason, even though we told him he wasn't. And then I was talking to him one day and I was like, laying out the plans for what I want to do. And I was like, I also want to go down and, take a look in the department in the storage area, get it all lined up because, something's wrong here.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that's funny. I was going to ask you to do the same thing. So,
it's almost like you know how to do your job.
It's kind of crazy. It's also like the way the guy would do the storage. I don't know if I talked about this before, but I don't know. It was like he wouldn't sort anything out. It'd just be like, oh, I have 4 boxes I got to put away. I don't have one shelf I can put them on. So I'll put one box here, and then another one over here, and then another one under this box over here. So when you're looking, you would never, like, if you only knew where the one box was, you'd just be like, oh, we don't have anything else. The end.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
It's
like
poorly inventoried.
Oh, it's just like he would just be like, oh, there's an empty space here. Put 3 there.
Now, is that storage space underneath the other offices?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, there's a little like...
I can see that little alcove and always like, what's in there? Ooh.
Yeah, it's just extra storage, and I've been going down there and, straightening it up and sorting it out. And also it's like, none of this was out for sale because it was like underneath this other shit over here that you would never know was there. So
yeah.
I'd pull it out and be like, oh, I thought we were sold out of this shit, but there's like 30 of them down here. So it's pretty crazy.
Now, I was just reminded of a time, it was probably a couple weeks ago when Salty was in town, and you guys were supposed to go to the all-you-can-eat buffet at the Lotus. Did you guys end up doing that? Because I don't think we talked about it in the podcast. No.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
I think we talked about you doing it, but I don't remember talking about you actually doing it. And if you guys had the onion rings and if they were good.
We did. The onion rings were, about as good as you expect. I think, well, Slint said he thought it would have been worse than it actually was.
Yeah.
So he was not, like, disgusted by it. I mean, they're not disgusting or whatever. They're just, like, not good.
Yeah.
But it was, like, the busiest I've ever seen it in there. It was crazy.
Yeah?
I don't know if it was the time we went, because we went, like, a little earlier because, movie stream starts at 7, so it's like, you got to be back to the place by 6 or 6:30 at the latest to make sure everything's working. So we were there at like 5.
Yeah.
So I guess it was like, I don't know, like the senior citizen crowd or something like that. But it was really busy. But it was also crazy because it's like, I haven't done a buffet since pre-COVID, but there was no like nothing. It was just like, yeah, the spoon's in there. Just fucking splop it on there. You don't
Get it
gotta
in
wipe
there.
your hands or anything.
Yeah,
It's
no.
fine. Just get in there like a dirty shirt.
Yeah. You'll get monkeypox.
Yeah, exactly. So it was. I mean, you've had it before.
Oh yeah, I've had it before.
It's like
for sure.
low to middle Chinese food, basically.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, so it was fine.
Yeah, there you
I wouldn't recommend it.
go.
It's just like a meme.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, okay.
He said it was better than this Chinese food in Salmon Arm.
Oh,
So I was like, God damn, that is sad.
that is extremely sad.
That is sad. So.
That is extremely sad. I need to go to Salmon Arm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I need to go get the oil changed on my Jeep, and my dealer will do it for free for the first time. But I sent him I filled out the form online to get an appointment, and haven't heard anything. So
well, they got your money already, so they drop you like a dirty shirt.
They don't actually.
Yeah.
They don't.
Okay. All right.
I talked to my salesman. He's like, "Oh man, you got to come in. You got to come in and talk.
Okay.
We're gonna chat."
All right.
I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
All right. Other than that, I didn't do anything else really. I just saw some crackies, and that's about it really.
Hit him with a cracky blaster.
I never have. Never have yet. Because first of all, they don't remember me somehow. And I mean, I don't avoid them, but it's not like I'm like confronting them on the street like, hey, I know you from work, man.
Yeah.
I would hope. I always pictured in my head it would be like I'm Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah.
And I'd just be like, that's at work, buddy. Like, I'm just on the street now, but they don't think like that.
No. They hold a grudge.
Yeah, exactly. How was your week?
It was short as usual. Time just seems to fly by ever so fast quickly. Yeah. Friday was end of month, our end of month, because the end of month is 4 days before, or 4 or 5 days before the actual end of the month. Uh-huh. And so you have to get all of your ducks in a row before the end of the day. So I was like an hour, almost 2 hours overtime on Friday.
Oh, nice.
Trying to put all the ducks in a row.
Nice.
Before, so that everyone can get paid on time.
Perfect. I love getting paid.
Yes. And it was a payday too. I got cash in my account, which is nice.
Always good.
And my Jeep payment had not come out when I looked at it last. So I'm like,
maybe they forgot and you're never going to get charged again.
No, nice. No, I don't think that's how banks work.
Yeah. maybe at the Jeep dealership they keyed in the wrong thing and all of a sudden your account says it's fully paid.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Come down. Just be like, oh, hey.
All I would say if that happens, just take that money that they're supposed to take, put it in another account, and just keep it.
Yeah.
Because one day they'll come to you and be like, hey, you owe us all this money.
You owe $60,000.
Yeah, and you'll be like, oh, okay. I have that. Okay, here you go.
Yeah, there you go.
But I have the interest. I'm keeping that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick, fast week. Not much really happened at work. Just pretty much the standard. Nothing too exciting. We're just losing guys like flies.
Oh, well, geez, I wonder why.
Not hiring anybody.
You don't need to hire more people.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Okay.
And someone in the chat, in this current very chat, might get picked up.
Wow.
If I can manage to offer him enough money.
I see.
And enough benefits.
Very good.
He's got some, we don't have a lot of long-term, what's the word?
Prospects?
Retention.
Oh, retention.
Because there's no like RSP matching. There's like anything like that. No retirement plans at all.
Yeah.
So it's a lot harder to keep people on long-term.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when, you get the skills and then all of a sudden
I can take these skills somewhere else.
Yeah, you can take these skills somewhere else. The primary will come along and be like, hey, I like what you're doing over here. You should come work for us.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, yeah, okay. You're going to give me a pension?
Bye.
See ya.
Maybe you should apply to them.
They're not hiring.
Yeah, but just so blah, 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 blah. That's not how it works, dude. If a good resume comes in, they'll make room.
Yeah. I still need a little bit more on my resume.
No, you think you do, but
I'm pretty sure I do, because I feel like I don't have the stuff yet.
All right. Well, I think you got the stuff.
You think I got the stuff?
I don't know what the stuff is, but I think you got it.
I got the... Yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah, other than that, yesterday, worked 2 hours overtime. I drove out to Scotch Creek because I told my buddy I'd come out and visit him at his campground.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's Scotch Creek Provincial Park.
Mm-hmm.
The Shuswap Lake Provincial Park, I guess it is. still just rammed packed.
Oh yeah,
just with people.
Yeah,
so many.
I never
people.
liked that. I never liked that provincial park.
It's still a nice park though.
The park is fine, but it's just always too busy.
Oh yeah, way too busy.
All provincial parks now are too busy.
Yeah,
you have to go to like a forestry service park now or whatever. Yeah. But
or just drive down a forestry service road until you hit a lake and park.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I remember going as a kid, and I mean, I guess I would probably be there not necessarily just on the weekend or whatever too, but you could like choose any spot you wanted. Like they were all open. Well, there was no reservations back then.
Yeah.
Like it was a way different thing now. Where now it's like they're reserved by people that are from Alberta and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's like a 6-month waiting list,
and they don't even show up. And yeah. Anyways, it kind of sucks now.
Yeah,
but it is a nice park though.
Yes, it definitely is. Although I was trying to get out of there. It was pitch black, and I don't remember the park at all. So driving in circles, like, where the hell do I get out of here?
Yeah.
How the hell do I get out of here?
You'll get out eventually.
Yeah, I eventually got out, drove home, and then it was two of the boys from work's birthday party.
Oh, shoot.
So it was like 10:30. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll go up.
Yep.
And I'm like, have I done everything I need to do for today? I'm like, yeah, I think I have, except for the game club.
Oh, no.
So I went up there. I think I got back home at like 11:30. I'm like, all right, game club, let's go. Fired up. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, this is gonna like as soon as the first scene loaded up, I was like, okay, this is gonna be super short.
Yeah.
But then, we'll talk about it, about the one thing where we hope it would happen and it'd get longer.
Yeah.
But no. Yeah, I think that was essentially it. Today we're going to Adams Lake to do some bumming around.
Oh yeah,
fishing out of the lake. No, just gonna go for a hangout at the beach.
Have a bum
around.
Nice.
Yeah. So maybe cool. I'll visit some family after that as well, because all my mom's side is out there at Adams Lake.
Oh, nice.
All my cousins, my aunt, my uncles.
Nice.
Yeah, they all live. Well, my aunt and uncle live right on the lake.
Oh, good.
And then the cousins live just up the road a little bit.
Nice. And they're the type where if you just show up, they'll be like, "Oh, come on in."
Yeah.
Okay.
My aunt and uncle, maybe not, because they're usually out and about.
Oh, yeah.
But I've already told my cousins that I'm going to be up in the area, so.
Oh, yeah.
Expect me.
Nice.
Expecto Patronum. That's not how it works.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Is that some Harry Potter bullshit?
You could.
I could?
Yeah, because I gave you that Harry Potter box set.
Nah, I burnt that already.
With the HD DVD player. Yeah, you'd be watching that in HD DVD.
No, never would. Once was enough.
Once was enough.
And it wasn't my choice. So.
There you go. Yeah. Other than that, what have I been playing? I set up the VR room over there, so I've been playing VR.
Uh-huh.
I finally have enough room back there to play O-Shape, which is like it's like that Japanese game where you have to like match the shape in the cutout.
Yeah.
And so, but you have to do it to music in this one. And like jump around your room, like go back and forth and arms up, arms down, all weird sideways poses and stuff. Grab the gems, punch the walls.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty fun. It gets your heart going, that's for sure.
Huh. And what happens when you hit the wall or whatever?
Like the virtual wall or the physical wall?
Yes.
You just lose your score multiplier like Rock Band would if you miss the wall.
Oh, okay.
But if you hit the wall in real life, then it just hurts.
Yeah, you get knocked into the sauce or whatever.
Yeah.
The pig trough drippings or whatever they say. I guess it's not MXC where they're like, today's fluid is reclaimed like adult film floor footage sauce or whatever. Gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's been pretty fun now that I got the room to play it.
Yeah.
So I've been playing the Knockout Champion, whatever the boxing one was that I was playing earlier.
Uh-huh.
That one's still super fun, though I was like so sore for days after from like hitting the heavy bag. Even though there's nothing there to hit, you still get sore because it's like
holding the little controller and punching and stuff. So
punching a lot of punching.
Yeah.
And then the only other non-VR game I've been playing lately is called Backpack Hero.
Backpack Hero?
Backpack Hero.
What the fuck is Backpack Hero?
Backpack Hero is an inventory management game.
Oh my god.
That is a dungeon crawler. It's very similar to Slay the Spire. Except instead of building a deck, you build a backpack.
What the fuck?
It's a lot of fun.
Where did you find
fun
this?
with it. It was on like the front page of Steam. I was like, huh.
Wow.
Or not front page of Steam. It was on the front page of Twitch, and I clicked on a guy who was playing it. I was like, okay, I'll buy this and try it out.
Okay.
It looked pretty fun. But yeah, you start with like a 3x3 backpack. You get a sword, which is 3, shield, which is 4 spaces, and then a plate of food, which is 2, so that fills it up. And then as you level up, you can unlock spots in your backpack. And every battle you win, or you open a chest or something like that, you can get items like armor and other weapons and potions and gems and stuff like that. And so depending on how you have those situated in your backpack, you can get certain bonuses. So like your helmet has to be at the top of the backpack. If it's not at the top of the backpack, it doesn't get any bonuses. Your shoes have to be at the bottom of the backpack. And depending on how many spaces that are above those shoes is how much more block you'll get when battles happen. So yeah, instead of drawing cards, depending on how many you get block and attack, depending on your weapons that you have and the pieces of armor. So you have like a sword, or you have your shield in the middle and like armor next to it, and then your armor gives your shield a bonus, and then your gloves are as far apart in your backpack as you can, because like the more space you have in between the left and the right, the more armor you get.
So what's the graphic style?
It's like it's just like a pixel art.
Oh yeah, like Loop Hero?
Not as basic as Loop Hero.
Okay.
I mean, Loop Hero's got really nice pixel art.
Yeah, but it's also 4 colors.
Yeah. It's more 256 color anthropomorphic characters. Okay. Play as like a mouse.
All right.
With a big backpack.
Huh.
It's really fun. I've had a lot of fun with it, actually.
Crazy.
Yeah. What about you? What have you been playing?
Well, I was going to say, right now free on Epic is Ring of Pain. Have you?
Oh, I got that, and I was like, I wonder.
Looked like a Mikey T joint to me. Yeah. I was like, is that a card right there?
That's a card. It's in a circle. Yeah, I'm like, okay. I am intrigued by this. I haven't played it yet.
Yeah. Saw that, and I was like, okay.
I was going to download it last night, and then I was like, no, you know what? I'm going to go to bed.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that you knew about that one. So.
Oh, yes. I definitely did. Okay. I always claim my Epic games.
Yeah.
And everyone listening to this should as well. If you're not claiming your free Epic games, if it's an extra launcher you don't want to download, then you're just throwing money straight in the toilet.
Yeah, I've got like I've got 150 games on there or something. It's crazy.
I know. And it's like,
some of them are good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I've played quite I found some real gems on there. Like
something you would have never bought too. So.
Yeah, like Neon Abyss.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow, this is good game. This is a good game.
Yeah. Exactly. What did I play? I played some Generation Zero with the tank on Thursday. Yeah, nice. Thursday. I've been having streaming from my console troubles.
Oh?
So I was working all day on Thursday trying to get it working, and I couldn't do it. Yeah, like the Elgato will just stop working.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that when I was over.
Yeah, so I couldn't get it working, so I didn't stream it. I just played with him on his stream, and that was fun. It's the way progression in that game is weird. Like none of the quests are like completing for me. Like I'll complete them and get the bonus, but it says the progress is only saved for the host.
Yeah.
So like I've done like all these quests, but they don't count.
Yeah, that's a weird way.
Yeah, if I start my own game, I have like the first quest to do still. So it's fine, whatever. It's fun anyways. So we had a good time doing that.
Nice.
Beat some bosses and everything.
Boss beaters.
Good. But I think I have it solved for the Elgato now.
Yeah.
I have to do it in a weird way where I put it into the gaming PC, display it on that one, and then send that over to the streaming PC with the cam link.
That's weird.
I know. But because the cam link always works, the cam link never stops working. It's just the Elgato.
That's weird.
And the Elgato literally was running for like on Thursday, it was running for like, I don't know, 10 hours that way. No problem.
Yeah.
Didn't stop one time.
Yeah.
But if I put it in the other PC, it just stops working.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
I wonder have you tried different USB ports?
Yes, I've tried different USB ports. I've tried different USB cables. I tried the other Elgato. Like I opened my other one. Same thing. Because I was like, well, maybe it's just dying. So I got the new one, same exact thing.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a case that you just need to reinstall Windows.
I guess so. But yeah, I did that, and then I played a little Warframe just because I don't know why. I guess they were doing their dev stream and talking about the new updates and everything, and I was like, I'll see what's going on in here, and it was just like getting back into that game. It's like, what do I even do?
I know that's there's so much to do.
It's just like
the more you know how much there is to do, the harder it is to do those things.
And it's like it's not like, oh, there's so much to do, like, oh, it's gonna take forever. It's more like I've got 10 different things to do. Which one should I be doing? Like, should I be getting the Necromech? Should I be like fighting these guys to get these arcanes? Should I be doing this to get these other types of mods? It's just like, holy fuck, I don't even know what to do. The game doesn't tell you either.
No.
Like, there's like,
it's like, it's just do what you want.
Yeah, but it's not like, it's like, yeah, do what you want, but you can't figure it out. You have to go to the wiki.
Yeah.
It's like, if you want to fight the bosses, you have to know how to do it. But they don't tell you in the game.
No.
You have to go to the wiki.
Yeah.
Or like watch a YouTube video. So I don't like that too much, really. But whatever.
Needs to have an in-game wiki.
Yeah, I mean, when I was streaming it, everybody would tell you what to do the whole time. And then we'd be like, no, we want to play it our own way. Like, we're doing the basic missions.
Yeah.
And they'd be just like, let us join you. We could beat this in 2 seconds. It's like, no, we don't want to beat it in 2 seconds.
We want a challenge.
Yeah, we want to do it. Like, we don't want to steamroll it.
Yeah.
So. Anyways, I like it, but it's just like, holy fuck. And then on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, maybe it was Wednesday, I can't remember now. I played 12 Minutes, which is leaving Game Pass. Like
yeah, I saw you fire that up, and I was like, huh.
It's a story, like, adventure game. Very much like an older style adventure game, kind of, but also not. And it's got, like, Daisy Ridley's voice in it, and James McAvoy, I think, and Willem Dafoe. It's got like a big cast of characters. Well, I don't mean big cast because there's 3 characters, but like
there's some famous names.
The famous names, yeah, exactly. But it's very much an adventure game or a point and click where it's like if you don't do it exactly the way you want,
or the game wants
you to do, it's like restart. So the whole idea is you're repeating the last 12 minutes. There's going to be spoilers here, okay?
Oh, is this that one where it's like the top-down view?
Yes.
And, okay, yeah.
It's top-down.
Sepia-toned almost.
It's in color, but it's basically like Groundhog Day. Buddy keeps experiencing the last 12 minutes repeatedly.
Yeah.
And you have to figure out why. And as you progress through time, you can, like, figure out what you need to do to make things change. So, like, at first you come home, your wife's like, oh, here, let's have this cake I made. And you sit down and have cake, and you're having a nice evening, and then the cop comes to the door and is like, oh, you guys are under arrest, and ends up killing you. And it's like, why did he kill me? So then the next time you come back, you're like, okay, well, maybe I need to go look in the bedroom. I don't need to sit down and have cake. So then you look in the bedroom, and you can see there's, you can look in the drawer, and I find the gift before the wife gives it to me. So you have to prove to your wife that you've already experienced this. So you'd be like, here, let me show you how I know this is going to happen. There's the gift in there you're going to give me. That's baby clothes. The door's going to get knocked on soon because a cop's going to show up. And then that you sort of prove that you've experienced it before because you tell her things that there's no way you should know, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to play through the whole thing until you find out one other thing, and then you don't have to play all the way through, and you can tell her something right from the start, and she'll believe you.
Oh, nice. And that changes the entire...
So that changes how it flows, but until you figure out what you need to do further ahead, you can't do anything further in the past. So, and like, at first it was like, okay, I made it all the way, and I know what the cop is gonna happen with the cop. So I learned this nugget of information. But it's like, how do I use this nugget of information? So you keep replaying that point over and over, and it's like, I've exhausted it. There's nothing left for me to do.
Yeah. And
then you go back and you do, like, one of the things you did right at the start, which is, like, first talk to your wife. And then it's all of a sudden there's a new thing you can say to her. It's like, oh, I spent 20 minutes going to this further point when I didn't need to.
Yeah.
You can fast forward some dialogue, so it makes it a bit faster, but there's certain things you cannot fast forward. So you have to watch them over and over and over again. And there's this one part where you can eventually call the bad guy's daughter, and she will call the bad guy because you keep your information knowledge.
Yeah.
So I learned, like, I get the hitman's phone, I learn his phone number, and I learn his daughter's phone number. So then I can take the wife's phone earlier and phone the daughter and tell her to tell the dad, like, not to kill us, right, or whatever.
Yeah.
But you have to listen to that conversation like 20 times. You can't fast forward it. So it's like, hello, Bumblebee. What? Oh, were you prank called? No, I won't. Okay, I'll talk to them. But it takes like 40 seconds.
Huh.
And you have to do it every time.
Every time. Interesting.
So near the end of the game, I was getting close to beating it with an ending. There's apparently like 7 endings or something like that, or maybe 12. I don't know. But things would happen like the hitman wants to get this watch. The watch is hidden in the wall. So one of the things I talked to the hitman, the wife is like, oh, I'll get the watch. So she goes and gets it. So we figure out some more information where I'm the bad guy, like me as the character, I'm the bad guy. So I'm going to admit that I'm the bad guy to this guy. So he'll leave us alone, but he still wants the watch. So every other previous round in this part, the wife would go get the watch, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I got it figured out. I say this, that, and the other thing. He'll agree. He'll take the watch and leave. And this is the point I rage quit, is because this time when I said all these things, the wife was like, wouldn't get the watch. So I had to get the watch on me to give it to him.
Yeah.
But he won't let me go get it because he thinks I'm a bad guy. So he knocks me out again. So I have to restart it again. So at this point, I was like, oh, fuck this game, man. I've seen enough here.
That's too bad.
But the story also gets really stupid.
Yeah.
Where I'm spoiling it. You're never going to play this, right?
Yeah, probably not.
It ends up being like they're both half brother and half sister. Like they're getting married. They're having a kid. But he somehow forgot that he killed her dad. And it kind of falls apart at the end where like he's like, this is the night I met you. See, this proves you can't have killed your dad because I took this picture in New York that night when he was killed. But somehow he managed to kill the dad that night and still be in New York to take this picture. It's just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
So your suspension of disbelief was just unrailed.
Yeah, it was just like, he's like, I forgot that I'm your brother. It's like, oh my God, really? So,
wow,
yeah.
Okay.
I remember reading like a lot of people were complaining about the end of the game. Like,
yeah.
And I was just like, okay, like what's the problem with the end of the game? It's like, okay, I know now. And the other thing is I played this game for almost 6 hours. I didn't get a single achievement.
Oh, really?
I didn't get a single achievement in that game.
Are there no achievements?
There's 12 achievements.
There's 12 achievements?
12 achievements.
Are they hidden or do you know them?
They say like, I know what they are. Like one is there's a plant in the bedroom. So you can like water the plant and you get an achievement. Yeah, I don't know.
And you didn't get any achievements
I didn't get any
silly
achievements.
stuff like that.
I didn't get any achievement. Well, I never thought to water the plant, so I never did it. But like,
you would think
like, oh, okay, I made it to like, I finally got to this thing that didn't take place in the apartment. It showed me a flashback of the night I killed her dad.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you know, there must be an achievement for this. I finally see something different, right? No achievement.
No achievement.
But it's very much like an old adventure game where it'll be like, you have to take the mug and fill the mug with water, and you have to take both mugs. Because if you leave one mug, the wife will take the mug and drink a glass of water, and then she won't be thirsty. But if you take both mugs, you fill with water, you hide in the bathroom, you put the sleeping pills in the mug, and then you're like, hey, wife, want some water? And she'll be like, thank you, and you drug your wife, and then she goes to sleep, which lets you hide in the closet, which then lets the bad guy go in the bathroom, and he gets electrocuted on the light switch. And it's just like, you have to figure all this shit out. And when you do it, it's kind of like, oh, I did it. I figured it.
Yeah, I figured it out.
I got the next step going on.
Yeah.
But after 6 hours, when it's like, I needed the watch on me, like, fuck you, game. That's when I rage quit. It's literally a rage quit on, if you watch the VOD. I'm just like, oh, fuck this shit. So.
That's funny. That's too bad. But
I enjoyed it. It was just clunky, and like the ending was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even say ending. Near the end.
Near the ending.
The only other thing I had going on, I finished listening to all the back episodes of this podcast here.
Yeah.
The one we're on right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does that make me some sort of psychopath to listen to my own podcast?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Maybe a little. I don't know.
Most of the other podcasts that I'm listening to, I've listened to every episode.
Yeah.
There's nothing for me to listen to.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wonder if I can find some old podcasts that I listen to that don't even exist anymore. So I found on Google Play or whatever, the old CGW Computer Gaming World podcast was on there from like 2005 or 2006. So I was like, let me go back and listen to this here. It's pretty funny. It's like early podcasting days, like, you know. So they're just like in the room, like holding a microphone, like talking to each other. But it's crazy hearing them talk about this old shit that they're like, oh, there's this new game coming out that I saw at E3. It's from Valve and it's called Portals. And they're like, oh, we have to install Steam. Oh man, I don't want to install Steam. Like I just uninstalled Steam, man. And they're talking about like the Starforge, like, you know, copy protection that's wrecking computers and like, oh, you know, like I was playing this on the Xbox and there's this, it's just crazy hearing them talk about these old topics.
I don't want to install Steam,
man.
It
was crazy. I was like, they were talking about how Half-Life 2 episode 1 was out.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, like this is like the first time where you don't have to go to the store to get the game. You just, like last night I started downloading it and then this morning it was ready to go. It's like, holy shit, it took all night for it to download.
Oh man.
Episode 1 of Half-Life 2? Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. It's like a time capsule, man.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. That's funny.
It's still funny, like, because I remember some of the personalities on there, like Sean Elliott and like Jeff Green, like these guys that were funny on the show. I remember them being funny, and it's still funny, but it's also like 15 years old.
Yeah.
So like things have changed, and they're saying some things where it's like, wow, that doesn't float anymore.
No.
Like they're talking about like transgendered people in games, and they're using like just saying a slur basically.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, that times have changed, and not even that much.
Yeah,
time.
and it changed very quickly.
Oh yeah, big time. So it's still very interesting. I'm gonna listen to them all just because it was like I'm just like laughing at stupid shit because it's like they're complaining about Steam, and it's like, wow, like I didn't even remember people were complaining about Steam when it was a thing.
I didn't even know people were complaining about Steam.
Yeah, they were.
Although I do remember people complaining about Epic, and they still do.
It's kind of like just the same thing. Like in 10 years, everyone's gonna be like, I love Epic, man. It doesn't have all that bloat that they have on Steam. Like I don't have to look at like people's screenshots and shit like that. So
no, man. Like I even know someone who's like, I don't want to install Steam. Another launcher, come on.
Epic or Steam?
Epic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do that, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but
like, I got 200 free games.
Another launcher, like,
yeah, who cares? Don't you have?
Yeah.
Don't you have a PC?
It's like the same guys. Like, I don't want to install Chrome. I already got Edge.
Yeah, I don't need Chrome.
Yeah, get out of here.
I mean, that's literally the same thing.
Yeah,
it's literally the same thing.
Yeah, so
same kind of situation.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
I mean, whatever. It's their loss more than anything. So.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
What can you do? But other than that, movie stream tonight. One in the Mosh is going to be on, watching Death Race 2000 and Maximum Overdrive.
Hell yeah.
Should be good.
Yes.
So, if you somehow have traveled, if you can travel into the past when you hear this, you can come watch the stream tonight.
Yes.
But if you're hearing this on the podcast, too late.
On Wednesday? It's too late. It's already over. You can watch the VOD, though. It'll be up.
Yes. Yeah. That's about it.
Very good. What about Fall Guys? I see Fall Guys written here.
Fall Guys, yeah. I just finally got my Fall Guys account linked. And it was like a whole thing where I tried doing it manually like 40 times and it wouldn't work. And then I finally was like, all right, contact Epic support. And they're like, oh, it says you're connected to your Steam account. And it's like, well, that's what I want to be, but it says I'm connected to nothing. And they're like, okay, well, we can switch it over for you. But any of your progress on your thing right now is going to be lost. So, like, reply to this email with this specific wording saying it's okay. Okay, do it. Like, I don't care if I lose.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, go ahead. Get it done.
So, it finally worked. I got my battle pass, and I got all the cosmetics I had earned on Steam, like, when I played it before. So.
Yeah, and all your free stuff you got from
Prime.
buying
it. I think I got it all. So, we'll see. I'm going to play it tomorrow. So
yeah, do it.
Yeah. It said I had like 4 wins, which I never had. So I don't know where that came from.
They were being
generous?
Yeah, I guess
so.
Maybe you got crowns from when Because when you transfer it over, you get the full first season battle pass unlocked. I'm pretty sure.
You don't get you get the battle pass.
I thought you got everything from like the very first year's battle pass unlocked for you.
Like,
I thought that was one of
because season.
No, like the very first ever.
I think this is the first battle pass, isn't it?
No, there've been others.
Oh, have there?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was just they give you this one for free. No, this is season 1. I think this is the first battle pass.
Because they one of the bonuses for was everything that you could have unlocked during like the first season, the first little bit. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I thought it was just they give you this battle pass because this is the first.
I don't know. Maybe I was reading it wrong. I'm not entirely sure.
Who cares? Like,
Fall Guys? It's Fall Guys.
Whatever.
It's Fall Guys.
But speaking of battle pass, what about Apex? You been playing Apex?
I've played 5-6 games of Apex so far this season.
Oh, that's it, eh?
I mean, I've been so focused on getting my house cleaned up and stuff like that. I just haven't had time to do anything.
Fair,
I just
You're not retired, though?
Huh?
You're not retired?
No. Not by a long shot.
Season?
Once it's the cold season, once my vacations is over and I'm a little bit less stressed.
Yeah. Very good.
It'll probably happen.
Very good.
Yeah.
Cool.